As of today, Wednesday, August 21st, I am officially moving into my college dorm, and I will be enjoying my college life and my college experience like nothing before. Something completely new and something completely different. And I'm recording this close to over a week ago. Right now I'm recording this on Friday, August 16th at midnight. I know, recording a video at midnight, that's kind of interesting. In less than under a week, I will be officially moving into my college dorm, and when this video is released, I will be officially moved into my college room for the first time ever. It's going to be a crazy experience, and I don't know how to feel about it. You know, it's a new change, and it can be very, very exciting, but it can also be very, very daunting.
Oh. Hey, I thought we were gonna do the Spider-Man skit.
No, we were planning on doing the talk and not the skit.
Okay, sorry about that. Carry on.
That's weird because the Spider-Man helmet is right there. So, I don't know if that was weird, but forget about him. But I'm here to officially announce that as of today, I am officially stepping down from my YouTube channel. Kind of. And you may be like, what do you mean by kind of? There is something that I recently have been doing a lot more recently, and it's something that I think I could focus more on the channel than I've ever done before, and still continue showing you guys my life and continue making this channel run for the duration of my college time that I will have. But in this video, I want to talk about every single point and every single thing, like my skits, my movie projects, and my music, and go over those 3 things and highlight that and talk to you about some things that never really came into the light of day, and just give you a little, you know, talk about everything that I have done, and, you know, just give you a little insight of what I've done, but will probably never come out. And I felt like this was something important because I want to overall share a following message of what will be happening in the future. And I think that'll be really, really important. So when I continue with those stuff, or if I ever come back and return to those 3 things that I mentioned. So I'm gonna go deeply into all those 3 in just a tad bit, but I just wanna focus on what I mean by I'm kind of stepping down, because it's kind of confusing. Like, you're stepping down, does that mean you're not gonna be posting more videos? And the short answer is no. And it's funny because I just said short answers, because that's the main reason of why this channel will probably stay alive. I am thinking of going to mostly shorts for my duration of college. And I think for the majority of college, you guys will be seeing some short content. And I think shorts have been doing very, very well on this channel. As you guys see right here, this short right here just got over 100K views, which is something that I never thought I will ever get on this channel. And just making a 15-second video is completely wild to me, in that I got so much views, and channel's not growing because of shorts. And I think it's something that I want to prioritize for the future of this channel and continue putting short content out, because I think that's been doing very, very well, and I'm building the channel up. I've been gaining a lot of new subscribers really, really quickly, and this is kind of close to kind of like the growth that I got from like 500 subscribers to 1K, which was to me the biggest growth. But seeing just the views keep going up and me getting like 100 subscribers in just 1 week is making me believe that short form content may be the way to go for the future. And I think it's also the easiest way for me to continue pumping videos out without working too much into it. So I'm officially deciding that from pretty much the majority of college, and maybe for the longevity of this channel, I think I will be focusing more on short form content. As terms of when I will upload these shorts, I'm hoping to upload at least one every single day. But for right now, I'm just testing things out, so I think I'm gonna stick to maybe every other day. But don't be surprised if I upload a short every single day, because I think that's something that I will continue going on for the long run. I think doing shorts just very, very fun. And it's just very, very quick to do, and it doesn't really take that much effort, to the point that I feel like shorts may be a way to continue this channel and making it survive during my college years. And I really do enjoy making shorts. I know many people will,
oh no, you're a YouTube shorts creator, that's cringe, that's easy.
but I really do enjoy it. I'm not a green screen kid, by the way, so do not call me a green screen kid. I just find it kind of funny because many of the shorts from my most popular shorts are saying that I look like CT5 or it was not perfect or whatever. But you know, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing shorts, and you know, as you guys know, TikTok may potentially get banned, which you know it is unfortunate, but you know, I feel like moving some of my TikToks that I've made throughout the years, because I made at least like 4 years worth of TikToks, I think it would be easy to import that over and make it to YouTube Shorts and make those videos grow bigger than how it was on TikTok. Because for many reasons why, and I don't know why particular, because there's a lot of things that happen with TikToks, or maybe I'm not using the right hashtags. A lot of nerd stuff, by the way. Those TikToks never really get views and never really get that much likes or popularity. But when I post it here, it just does much better. I don't know if YouTube just has a better system or something, but maybe it's just me, but I really think that YouTube just does a better way to attract audience and get more people to watch your content. And I think that's just been better for me, and better than TikTok ever has. I mean, only one TikTok that I made has made kind of close to the views that I made on this YouTube short. But I just started doing shorts like 1 or 2 months ago, and the fact that it took me 3 to 4 years for me to get that result on a TikTok versus 1 or 2 months for a YouTube Shorts, it's drastic. It's a very, very drastic change. So, you know, I'm gonna try and upload most of my TikToks that I made and upload it as a YouTube Shorts, so then you guys for YouTube can watch it. Because I know many of you guys don't like TikTok. Maybe your parents don't like TikTok because they think, oh, China, they're gonna spy, which, you know, I have my, you know, my doubts with the whole China spying thing and the whole US government caring a lot about this, which they should be caring about other stuff, but that's gay political. I don't need to talk about that. I just think importing my TikToks that I made for 3 to 4 years and putting it into my YouTube Shorts could be good. And I can also highlight some stuff that happened in my college days, and I don't need to make like a full long video for that. So I think it's overall better for the longevity of this channel to do YouTube Shorts, which is something that I'm going to be focusing more on the future. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about what I mean by stepping down, because I know some of you guys may be confused what I mean by stepping down. I'm stepping down more from my 3 topics that I mentioned. It is longer videos like skits and other random stuff, music related stuff, and then the third one kind of ties in with the second point, which is music videos and kind of like my movie projects. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each of this. So what I mean by stepping down is that I'm not going to go completely away from this channel. I'm still going to try it. Like I said, I'm going to continue with the shorts thing, and I think that's going to do very, very well for this channel and for everything. But as terms for longer videos, kind of like this one that I'm recording right now, I just don't think that's going to happen as often, because it really takes a lot of time away to sit down and edit a video and, you know, put images and cut them out and all that sort of stuff. It takes time. And I feel like very, very recently, I kind of came to the point that it's a little too much for me, because, you know, this whole year has been with a lot of ups and downs. I just graduated from high school, which I think is a high moment for me, but then there was a lot of things in between which I don't really want to share because it's a little more on my personal side of the habit. That really did affect me a lot, to the point that I just never really want to make longer videos like I used to before. And, you know, this summer really proved to me of why I really couldn't do that, because there was a lot of ideas and a lot of projects that I want to do. But I got my first ever job at a summer camp, and that was a really great experience. And just helping the kids and doing these fun activities, which was very different, very unique. that took away from me making these kind of long videos like I used to before. And, it all started just for COVID year because we were just bored out of our mind. And I feel like this is something that I want to continue on as like a profession. I want to make videos, I want to make movies, I want to do that sort of stuff for the future. And, I really have to thank for all you guys for honestly supporting this, journey and everything. But just doing long form videos and editing really took a lot of time away from me. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about some videos that I did work on, but just never came out. And I'm going to show you guys some cool behind the scenes footage for some of these videos. I'll put it in the video so you guys can see some clips of certain projects that were going to come out, but never did because of certain reasons, which I will get to near the end. So yeah, there's going to be less of these type of videos that I'm making, kind of like this video right now, less of this, because I want to focus more on college and I want to have the full-on college experience, make some new lifelong friends and just get the feel for college, because I don't want YouTube to really take everything away from me. And I don't want to say YouTube really has done that, because I don't think YouTube really took away, but there was a lot of time that I wish I did more, or I wish I could do this, or I wish I got out more, because I felt like I really wasn't able to really do that. So that's kind of why I even wanted to make this whole video, kind of saying that I'm stepping down from the longer form content and other stuff that I'm going to get into right now. Now my first point that I want to talk about is skits. Like around 2021 or something like that, I did double M skits and I made a lot of funny, hilarious skits. I know some people may think of it as cringe, but for me, I thought it was kind of funny for me. But I really did enjoy making those. And those were kind of some videos that I kind of threw in between when it was like a music project or something. I always had like a skit prepared. But I don't know when was the last time I uploaded a skit. I need to put it on the screen for you guys, but I honestly do not remember when was the last time I made a skit. But making skits was really fun, and that was something that I was thinking I could continue on for the long run, but kind of like what I went back with the whole college point. I want to go out and do new things, so really making skits doesn't really make sense. And plus, I'm gonna be in a college dorm room, so I don't know how I could really do a skit really in there. I need to get my roommate to be kind of chill on that. Unless if I could get a bunch of roommates to do a skit, that'd be kind of cool, that'd be kind of funny, but I realistically don't see that. Because here's the thing, these things will probably come back at some time in the future. I don't think they will never come back. I think they will come back sometime, but I just don't know when. But I think out of everything that I'm gonna mention, this is probably something that will probably come first. Like this is something that I do see returning to this channel relatively early than the other things that I'm going to mention. But here's a little thing that happened, a little secret. I made a skit over a year ago in this beach house that me and my family stayed at. Unfortunately, this year we couldn't really stay because there was a hurricane. Hurricane Debbie came, so we couldn't really enjoy our time in this beach house. But anyway, I recorded a video about Pool Matt and me, and I think it was like a whole battle scene and everything, and I recorded this over a year ago, and I was going to release it, but I never got a chance to do it because around a week later, school started, and I just got very busy with all the work that the teachers threw at me. And I will throw some clips out. I thought they were very, very cool, and it would have been a cool summer video to drop out, but that just never came. It was a really, really interesting video, and I thought it would be an interesting skit, and that would have probably been one of my newer skits, and I could have said like, oh, this is a skit that I made very, very recent, but that just never see the light of day. And I know this isn't really a skit, but you remember my 30 days of Matthew Chan? There were some videos that I recorded. I think I recorded one week. Went to like a Korean barbecue. There was one that I don't know. I think the only one that I just never released was a Korean barbecue one. I did release one, but there was another one that I re-recorded. And I just never really had other videos for the other days because it kind of got dull near the end. And it was very, very time consuming. Once again, go back to the time consuming thing where I just never really had time to really get them. And it really was draining because I had to make one like the day before. I don't know if I did a day before or 2 days earlier or something like that, but I had a very, very short time frame to get these videos done. And for a few times, I got the videos released very, very late, and some of them weren't really like interesting videos to even begin with. Very, very sorry for those people that wanted that series to end. Only had like 8 more days left, and I really couldn't think of any other content. Honestly, thinking of doing it to finish those last 8 days.
Hello there guys, Editor Man here, just here to rework what I kind of said in this clip, but I did a terrible job at it. What I was trying to say in this clip was that I was planning on going back and finishing this series by recording the last 8 episodes, but as you guys will see in the next clip, you will see why it didn't really happen.
You guys will have the remaining 8 days, and I would have been like, oh yeah, I recorded 30 days of videos, but I started a job, so I couldn't really record in my job. And then the other thing is that it was a year later, so it doesn't really make sense to film something that was supposed to be for last year, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's probably never gonna see the light of day. So those are 2 videos that I know from the top of my head that I made, and it just never came out. So, but I think this one I can totally see return back. I think Skits will be the most likely to come back to this channel as the earliest thing that I will return it to. But yeah, it was unfortunate that, you know, there were some skits that I made, and probably was just, I think it's only one made skit that just never will ever see the light of day. But yeah, I think Skits will return back very, very soon, so keep a lookout for that. Next, I want to talk about is my music. I know many of you guys have been wondering what's going to happen to my music. And the biggest thing that many of you guys are probably going to ask is, where's the Deluxe? Because I was really, really, really going to talk about the status of the Deluxe and everything. And plus that I'm talking about music, I want to talk a little bit about some music things that I was planning. But once again, that I'm mentioning probably will never happen because of my transition to college. So here we go. I think I am going to go on an indefinite break from music. I do not know when I will return back to music, but I just want to have a little break from music. Doing the 𝐓𝐾𝐒 Chronicles album was fantastic. It was great, and I really enjoyed making that and seeing all the fans, seeing all of you guys' reaction, the people that go to 𝐓𝐾𝐒 was honestly very, very beautiful, and I was very, very happy that you guys really enjoy my creation, my work that I've done. But it was very, very exhausting, if that makes sense, because I recorded a lot of songs and I kind of did it near the last minute. Like, I think I uploaded all these songs on like 2 to 3 days before the album was supposed to drop. So I was trying to fix and edit and do all that stuff and do all my minor little tweaks, but it was exhausting to get all of that done in like a very, very short period of time. And I honestly didn't think I was gonna make it. I was thinking that I will have to make like a video saying like, oh, I can't release the album, I have to delay it. But I pushed through it and I stayed up very, very long during school nights. Like, I'm talking to like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning just to finish some of these songs, edit it, and all of that. It was very, very time consuming, and it was very, very tiring on my part. It was very, very rewarding, don't get me wrong, but it was very, very tiring. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the Deluxe and everything. But I kind of took it back and was like, you know what? I just want to chill away from music. And, you know, right now I haven't really released anything new music related. I did one song with Kaden called Good Day, which was, if you guys have not heard it, you should go listen to it. It was a pretty good song. But that was the only post-𝐓𝐾𝐒 Chronicles song that I did. And I actually recorded that my bit around the time when I was recording for the 𝐓𝐾𝐒 album. So it wasn't like I mean, it was released after the album, but I didn't do it like a week or two after the album. I did it like when I was recording the album. And it didn't take me that long to record those lines. So, you know, it was very, very quick and it wasn't that bad. It was very tiring. So I ultimately kind of made the Deluxe never happen. And I don't realistically think the Deluxe will happen, because for me, I was thinking for the Deluxe to get more people to get into these songs. But obviously summer came around and people started to be a little bit more busy, enjoying their time or it's summer and doing stuff with their family. So ultimately, I think I just came to the realization being like, I don't think I want to really do the album anymore or do the Deluxe album anymore. And over the summer, me and the 𝐔𝐷 started planning on, actually we've been planning for this for quite a while, and this is a little music thing that me and the 𝐔𝐷 were working on. But we were working on an album on a co-duo kind of album with me and him. And we were planning on getting all these artists and all these people that you guys never heard of. And we were planning on making this big album. But it just never came to fruition because of this time. And we really ran out of time. And I just thought that was very fitting because the album was called Final Hour. We really did run out of time to the point that we just never really worked on it. We worked on one song, which I think, if I have to guess, will probably come out in the near future. But that's the only sort of song and, you know, music material that I got left with him. And I think that may actually be the last ever song with me and the 𝐔𝐷. I think this song that I'm about to drop maybe in the future, I don't know when, will probably be the last song that me and the 𝐔𝐷 will ever do. And it's called Joke. And I think you guys will hear it relatively soon, maybe. I don't know. I will have to find time to do it. A very, very good song, but I just still don't know when that will come out. So you guys will have to wait to see. That's a little sneak peek for some music related stuff. There was also another album that I was planning called Childhood's Gone. And for this album, I was going to rap over some iconic kind of like theme songs for certain childhood classic shows. And my biggest representation that I want to do, which is kind of fitting with the whole co-album that I want to do with the 𝐔𝐷. It was kind of like this big thing being like, we eventually all grow up and we have to move on from our childhood as much as we want to hold it on for a long time. And I was going to rap over like a blues kind of beat, a Dora the Explorer kind of beat, and some other iconic movies, shows, video game related childhood stuff, you know, cartoons on TV or playing video games on your DS or something. I wanted to bring that feeling back for this album, but I kind of was focused on just, you know, other things, and I just never really got the ability to really do so. There was also going to be another album where it was going to be kind of more like a dark type album. Actually, I did teach one song, Fake Friends, on one of my videos, and that was going to be part of this kind of darker album. I think this song was called, I think the whole album was called No Guarantees or something, and that was the name of this album that I was going to call. And it was going to be a little bit more darker, a little bit more darkish theme. And, you know, it was going to have a lot of more sinister kind of beats, but, you know, I was going to talk a little bit more about my personal life and kind of like my feelings that I went through. Ultimately, between that or my childhood album that I wanted to do, I was decided between both, but both of them are probably never going to see the light of day. Ultimately, in the end, I chose to do the Good Counsel album. So that's something that happened. And, you know, I don't regret it. I think the Good Counsel album was fun, and I really did enjoy that piece of art. But, you know, I wish I could have maybe done those albums too earlier. But, you know, those ideas kind of came late in my thinking process. So, you know, who knows? Maybe in the future, if I ever have more time and more free time and I really, really want to work on music, maybe those projects will come back up. So never say never. But I think out of all those three projects, I think the one that probably will never see the light of day is that �𝐎 album with Yo Bro. As much as that sounds cool, and as much as me and him really want to do it, you know, we both had like a very, very big talk recently, talking about life and talking about like how we are growing up, and we kind of lose happiness in certain things that we are doing. And you know, it was a very, very deep talk. I don't want to go too much into it because it was very, very personal between me and him. But it was just very hard for us to do, you know, work, to do our songs that we want to do. Because we just kept growing older, and there's just stuff that kept coming up, and we just couldn't really do what we used to do like 2 to 3 years ago. So it was unfortunate, and you know, I really felt how he felt, because I know how much this really meant to him. I know how much music and videos and all that really meant to him, but he just never really saw the future, and he was very, very lost. And for me, around that time when we talked, I just didn't know how things were gonna go for college. So it was a very, very deep talk. So Yo Bro or Edwin, if you're watching this video, just know that I'm always here for you. If you ever want to talk about stuff or talk about life or just talk to someone, I'm always here for you. Just know that. But yeah, it was a very, you know, tough talk. But you know, it's just part of growing up. And I just find that kind of fitting that we were playing and making an album called Final Hour, and I was making like a childhood album. And it's all just talking about like growing up, because that's the biggest thing that we don't think too much in our life, is that we're growing up and we're becoming older, and we have more responsibility, that we just can't really do what we used to do in life. And you know, it's a sad reality, but that's really how it is. So yeah, I just don't think that will ever come. Who knows? I would just say never, but right now in the books, I think we have crossed that path. I felt bad because there was this guy that made a beat for us, for me and the Yo Bro, and probably tomorrow or sometime, whenever I have the time, I will probably have to write a message to him being like, hey, we decided to kind of, I don't want to say go our separate ways, but we just never really had the time to really sit down and really come up with stuff. So I think it's best if you pass the beat to someone else. There's also a bunch of other collaboration stuff that was supposed to come out. Like there was a song that I teased out called Rap Pursuit. I will play a clip of it.
Rap Pursuit. The Yo Bro. I'm like a breeze when it's 40 degrees. Yeah, something you need, but something you need. Yeah, I pursue trap. I pursue rap. Got the bars from my Raptors hat. Yeah, Lambos and Ferraris. Life for the party. No, I'm not sorry. If you don't like my raps, then go drink some Bacardis. Yeah, that's what I like. Bottles of Sprites. I'm the only one with the real insight. Rap Pursuit.
We don't even have a life. Yeah. We don't ever have this time. Yeah. We don't ever show our tone. Don't show yourself, run and hide, yeah.
And there was also clips, or I don't think I ever showed clips, but there was this song called Revolution that was gonna come out, but that never came out.
Yeah. Revolution. Revolution.
It's a revolution.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Revolution.
It's a revolution.
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 We're the voices of the silence, the warriors of truth, ready to fight for justice. We're the living proof. The world is getting worse, it's time to reverse. Revolution's in the air, can you feel the surge?
Politicians burying lies, the system corrupted. They claim to serve the people, but it's just a front. Corporate greed ruling, exploiting the weak. It's time to rise up, making the power lead.
There was like I don't think this is like something that never came out, but there was I had a verse in For a Living Crew, but that never came out.
1-1.
Spinning bars is what 411 do. We're in the spotlight as a new crew from dawn till night. We on the streets, our rhythms tight, can never miss a beat. We're the new kids on the block, no one denies. You said
Run it, bro.
United crew, you know that ain't no freaking lie. Rapping together, we're in a perfect sync. In this rockin', know that we are on the brick. Drive my Lambo through this crazy city. I know my shawty and me are about to get so dang litty. Hey, 411 game bread. What? I heard what I said.
And I can even show you a whole list of a bunch of different songs, a bunch of different things that I was planning, I was working on, but I don't know. I really don't know if they're going to see the light of day. But I don't want to say I'm going to give up on music. I think I will come back, but I think doing the Good Counsel Chronicles album really took a lot of the fun out of music. So I just don't have the urge to really jump back to working it. And I really was planning on making some good summer bangers. I really did. And I, had the song called like Highway something, and it was cruising on the highway, freedom in the air, stars shining, moves guiding, with something despair.
Cruise on the open road, engine revs like my heart unload. Daylight fades in a distant glow. Highway life, we can be slow. No GPS, we go my way. Chasing dreams and no dismay. Headlights cut in the misty night. Me and my ride will make life alright. Darkness around, but spirit is bright. Keeping the noise and embracing the night. Radio's loud, buzzing this tune. Driving around with the midnight blues.
On the highway, shadows in the past, cruising in the highway, freedom in the air, stars shining, moves guiding, something.
That was going to be a banger, and I got someone on the beat that you guys never heard of, but I don't know. This summer has been very busy, so I just never really got time to really sit down and really do music like I used to. And you know what? I think music will come back, but right now, I'm going to say that I am taking a definite break from music, and I don't know when I will come back to music. I'd probably say give me until 2025, and I will return back to music, but there's no guarantees on that. So yeah, music videos and big movie projects. Now, this could be a little bit long because the ideas that I have and actual video clips that I got that I'm going to show you guys for the first time. There's a lot to dive through here. So there's been some music videos that I made but never saw the light of day. And the biggest thing that never saw the light of day was probably the Cash Money's music video. And me, Yo Bro, and the Vivid have recorded a bunch of stuff for it. And I was going to edit it, but around that time, I was going to junior retreat, and I just came back and just never really cared to come back to it. I don't know why, but the Cash Money music video, all the clips were mostly filmed.
Cash money!
Lyrical acrobat, you know that you gonna want that. Went to the store, my cash app, paying my phone cause I learned that. Went to the bank to deposit, couple of stacks, you don't top it. I'm at the top, you won't stop this. Used to be low with my pen. Homies came in like some gladiators. I'm like a beast, I'm an alligator.
I got stacks on stacks, scaring my team on my back. Picking some posse, all the facts. I'll be spitting straight facts. Cash money up, cash money up, cash money, cash money, cash money up, cash money up, cash money up, cash money, cash money, cash money up,
Question, my life was in a recession. Question, was I in the Great Depression? Suggestion, I'ma be wise on my pension. Protection, I'ma protect my collection.
And for these sort of things that I like to do, I like to make a big overlapping story, but I never got the chance to really do so. And I just don't know why. I really like to tell story. I feel like I'm a good storyteller, but sometimes executing these stories take a lot of time, and I just never really came to really go back to it. And another thing that in the next music video that I was going to do or had ideas for was a King's music video. And this was going to be a new King's version, which I should have mentioned in my songs and things that were big collaboration. But in the Survivors music video, I did tease that we were going to make Kings, and that 𝐏𝐍𝐉𝐎 was going to be in a song, Ty Bryce Thomas was going to be in a song. And then there was also a clip of, what is it called, Lil Karma being like so excited that Yo Bro came out and teasing like the whole Kings music video, and that was hype.
Okay, so it's starting in like a minute. I just went full screen. I came with
to ask you a question.
What is it you want to tell me?
Are you ready to feel like a king?
Wait, what?
See you later, 𝐵𝐃𝐄𝐒. See you at the throne.
Matthew, where are you?
Yo! Bro! What the fuck?
That was honestly hype, and the biggest reason why we wanted to do a remake was because there was a little, as you guys know, there was some drama with the Kings music video and how that turned out. So we wanted to bring it back, but bring it with newer, fresher faces and people who actually enjoy making music. And it was going to be 4 instead of 5. So yeah, and we were trying to bring back Kevin, but around that time, Kevin kind of disappeared from the face of the internet. Recently talked to him, which was nice, but you know, he just never really returned, I guess. So we were trying to talk to him and he ghosted me. So really couldn't bring Kevin back. Where Kevin was considered to return back for it, heavily considered. And we even called him one time to talk about Kings and he was down to do it, but yeah, he just never returned back. So it was unfortunate. It was really, really unfortunate. And I really wanted to bring him back to this, to bring like the 3 people that I think enjoy the Kings music video. Not saying that my friend Ben didn't enjoy it. He just didn't like his verse and he wished he could have done better. And then obviously, as you guys know, Nick likes videos, the whole controversy with him. I don't need to go deep into that, but that was another person. I felt like when those controversies came out, those rumors and the leaks and everything like that, it really, really ruined the song for me overall. So I wanted to do a Kings video, and there were clips. I'll even show you guys some clips of some actual video footage of us in like a Kings room, and we were in like, we were like 90 people. We were trying to assemble the Kings of the world, and it was such a cool idea, but you know, the whole process of it, you know, was difficult, and we didn't even record anything for the Kings music video. So, yeah, kind of just never happened. So that kind of fell apart very, very quickly.
Heedy. It is I, the Royal Supervisor of King Matt. He is here to send a very, very special message to a very, very special young individual. He goes by the name of Sir Sharks 411. This message is for him only and to him only. But if you are not Sharks 411, you can still stay to see this very special message that King Matt has to say to the world and to this lucky young individual named Sharks 411. Here is King Matt. Good day, Sir Sharks 411. It is I, King Matt, here to give you a very, very special message to you and only to you. I just want to ask you a huge question. Do you want Stop the footage now. What is wrong, my lord? This isn't right. I don't believe that this is the right moment now. I need some time
before I can deliver my message to Sharks 411. I can't do it right now. I just can't. Do you want us to delete the footage, sir? No. Do not delete the footage. I will figure out when I'm ready to deliver that video. I will send that video to Sharks 411. So do not delete that footage. I need some time to think. So it is time to bring my fellow kings here right now. This better work. Kings, assemble!
Probably will never be a King's remix or a King's update version, because we just never had the time to really do it. And obviously there's a bunch of other collabs that we were gonna do, but it always was like one person that fell apart, and we just never really had the desire to come back to it. So it is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Another one that I was planning on making like a soccer documentary that never came out. Oh yeah, another big one was the Twilight Zone 2. That was something very, very big, and that was a project that I really wanted to go back into, but I just never really had the time to really do it, because I was planning on making it much more bigger, much more grand. And I was planning on recording it back in my old house that we used to live in. I was planning on bringing back my sister as the witch and bringing her back as the main antagonist for this version of the Twilight Zone. And I actually think I was planning on recording it on this house, but we were going to make a whole story that like I tried to escape and everything. This movie was I was planning on deep faking myself to make myself look like Rod Sterling. So we had the actual character of Rod Sterling appear, and I was planning on also using like a deep fake voice of Rod Sterling, so we could bring him back to life and make the story more immersive. That was something I was considering a lot to do, but I felt like that was a lot of work, so I don't know. I think I would have been able to done that, but we will never know. I think I did wrote a script for it, but the script just kind of fell short, and you know, I kind of moved on with other ideas, so yeah. And then the biggest thing that I teased was Project Space, and Project Space was going to be probably the coolest thing, and I really wish I could have done this, but I was planning on making a freaking Star Wars movie, man. It was going to be cool. I even have like the ropes, and I probably can show you an image of these ropes, of like actual Jedi robes, and I was planning on getting both of my cousins to do it. And I felt like I kind of had to blame myself, because I told them, these guys, about like this idea of a Star Wars movie, and they were down. They were actually down to do it, but it kind of fell apart because it took me too long to write the script, to the point that they just didn't want to do it anymore. And I was upset at myself, because I really, really wish that I was able to write the script. And I think I probably should have had write the script first and then propose the idea to them. But I think I proposed the idea, and it took me a long time to write the script, to the point that they were just tired. They were not patient to see the light of day of the script. So yeah, that's something that I wish I would have done better. That was a cool idea, and I was planning on bringing like also add like a dual lightsaber, and I was planning on making like a 3-movie trilogy, and in the very, very end, it was going to be with like the dark saber, and I thought that was going to be a cool idea. And I think the whole story was that like one Sith was like coming back, and there has never been a Sith in this planet ever, and this Sith came out of nowhere, and he was trying to avenge like some sort of loss. And I think it was going to tie that into Vader, and I think Vader was going to come in one of them. A lot of cool ideas, but that just never happened. And, you know, and this was around the time of COVID too, so I didn't really know how the filming was going to go for this whole movie. And I was also planning on doing VFX for the lightsaber, so it looked very, very realistic, but I didn't know how long that was gonna take. You know, that was very, very ambitious for me to begin with. And then recently, the one project that got canceled was the Matthew Chan was missing. I was planning on making this like the biggest action-packed short film that I've ever done. And it was gonna be very, very different too, because this one was going to have some mild cursing. It was gonna be more like an actual action movie. But it just never happened because around that time, things in my life personally happened, and I just never really had the desire to really do it. And, you know, I was going to, and then I even teased like an image of me having like an eye patch and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was going to be cool, and I was going to have action scenes, and I was going to fight against myself, and I was going to choreograph an actual fight scene. And I thought that was going to be the coolest thing ever, but it just never happened. So, will this be the end of movie projects? The answer is no. And I actually think that this could return back very, very quickly, you know, because I think in my college experience, I will probably start filming a short film, maybe for a project or someday, and I'll be able to release it on my channel. So, I don't think this will be the end for movie projects, but would it be as grand as some of these ideas I will have? I do not know. And I think it will all calm down when the time will come. So just wait and see, guys. And, you know, I think movie projects will come back, but it's really unfortunate because some of these ideas are really, really cool. And I honestly was passionate for it. And if you ask my mom or my sister about these projects, they will be like, yeah, he really wanted to do some of these stuff. But now I want to come to the overall conclusion about this. Why did I start talking about these projects that never saw the light of day? Why did I bring this up as kind of like my big farewell kind of video for these type of videos? Like, why am I making this right now? I just want to make this because I just want to highlight something that I think really brought too much in me, or something that I think brought me down to the worst. And I think the biggest thing is that I had too much ideas. I throw so much stuff on myself, so much ideas to myself, that when one idea came, another idea came, and I focused on that idea and left the other idea into the bin, and it just never came. And I feel like for the future, I want to focus more on sort of just one content or one piece of work for a good duration and get that done. So like, if I want to focus on a rap album, I want to focus that as my main priority and get that done before moving into anything else, instead of doing a rap album and then doing like a skate video and doing that. Because that's honestly why I think most of these projects were like halfway done or just never saw the light of day. Like in terms of music, in terms of certain things, it just never saw the light of day because I kept stacking myself with other ideas that I just never got the time to finish with that one singular idea. And plus, I think the other reason why some of these things just never came out was on me. I think I was too chilled out with myself. I became lazy. I became depressed. I think, I really don't know if that's the right feeling, but maybe that's something that happened, because a lot of things happened during the beginning of this year and kind of near the end of my senior year that kind of linked me to not really do content. And, you know, with the summer camp job that I have, I've been busy to the point I couldn't really edit really any videos like this one. So that's another thing too, is I think I have to blame myself, because I really think that a lot of these projects could have come out. But if I was more dedicated and I put more time and I put more effort, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. Instead of, like I said, kind of mixed with my first point that I stacked myself with all these ideas that I just, I got overwhelmed with it. I really got overwhelmed with it. And some of these ideas I think were too grand too. Like I mentioned, the Star Wars idea or the Twilight Zone deep faking idea, like that, I don't know if I was able to do that. I mean, probably with a lot of learning with video tutorials, I probably would have been able to figure it out, but that would have been very, very time consuming, and I don't know if I will be able to do that. So this is why I'm making this bit of this video. I kind of want to highlight, because I just want to mention to you guys that I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry that some of these videos never came to the light of day. I'm sorry to my music guys for some of these songs never coming out, like the big collab out with the Yo Bro. I'm sorry. I really wish we were able to do that, bro, but that probably will never come out. The music videos that I put a lot of effort into it probably will never come out. And it's sad. It's very, very sad to see a lot of these content never see the light of day. And then this kind of goes back to my other channels like Matthew Chang Gaming or YCM. There was a lot of things that I really wanted to do for those channels, but I think I just throw so much at myself that I just never really had the time to really do it. So if I ever come back to these kind of sort of things, I think the biggest thing that I want to do is hire an editor, because I just don't think I can be able to do all of this and throw this all on myself, because it is a lot. It really is. And I never really had time for myself or my family. It took time away from them. And I want these content to see the light of day, but I really throw myself with so much stuff that I just never was able to do it. So I'm very, very sorry to all you guys, and for some of these things never probably going to see the light of day, and it is sad. But for the future, I want to do better, and I want to focus on one project or one goal and get that done instead of doing a bunch of other things without support. Because maybe I could do a bunch of other things, but I need like an editor or someone to help me with that process. So maybe that process would be a bit easier for me, So that's something I think I'm going to look forward to. Something to look forward to is that I will focus on one content and get that done. And if I want to get that done, I will get that done. Instead of throwing a bunch of other ideas and like throwing it in a wall and see if it sticks, That's something that I think I want to do moving on for the future, is focus on one thing and focus on that very, very, a lot. And that once I'm done with that, I'll move on to my other stuff and my other projects that I have in mind. That being said, guys, I cannot thank you guys enough for the amazing support that you guys have given me for these past 4 years. I just changed, this all started because of COVID, and same thing with, music and a lot of these other stuff all came during the COVID time. And, it really sparked interest in me. It sparked some sort of light in me, and something that I want to do for my life, something that I want to continue on for the future. And I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support that you guys give me. I'm very, very grateful for everything you guys have done and to this channel, and for you guys being here for the long run, for the very beginning ones to you guys now that recently just subscribed. I cannot thank you guys enough. And I really, really hope that you guys are going to be here for my next journey and for my next step in life, because it is overwhelming, and I'm very, very overwhelmed with the whole, college process, but I'll get through it. And I think probably after a month or so, I'll feel good. I will feel comfortable at how I'm feeling about my space and everything. And I can, slowly return back to this channel and continue with these longer videos, kind of like this one. This is probably my longest video that I'm uploading this channel. So record, woo! I'm just grateful for everything, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for everything. So this is gonna be it for now. I don't know when will be a video like this will come back out, like when a long form video will come out, but stay tuned for my shorts. I'm going to continue with that. I have some cool ideas for it. So, I'm still alive. I'm not going away forever, but I'm just stepping away from all the things that I've recently mentioned. And I just cannot thank you guys once again. I feel like a broken record right now, but I just cannot thank you guys enough for every day that you guys have done for this channel. And I am grateful for every day. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is my goodbye video for now, for these type of videos. And I will see you guys on the other side. And, thank you.
Wow, you guys told me that I should eat some mayonnaise. Well, mayonnaise is not too bad, but eating it like just like this in a spoon is probably not the best. Alright, let's... Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I really like mayonnaise, but like... This is too bad. Cut the camera!
You can cut that part.
How does it connect for? Let's go. I'll put mine right here. There we go. Okay. Stop. There we go. Do a trick shot. I'm going to bring this thing over to that hole without failing. Let's go. That was too far. Let me try it again.
That was a fail.
Okay. Bro, I'm not throwing it well. Okay, then. I'm gonna make it even more juicier, okay? I'm gonna do it like that. Okay?
That sounds like a horrible idea.
I know, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I'm messing up. Don't worry, I'm rusty. You know what character I have to pick? Yeah, boy. Let's go. Make this shot. Okay? I'll make this shot. Okay, let's go. I only have 2 more left. So 2 more attempts. I'll make it an epic shot. Let's go.
You're not gonna get an epic shot.
You know what? Here's my epic shot. Yay! Latest and greatest adventure.
Okay, now I'm in the bus. Oh, this is gonna be crazy, right? Take an hour. Alright. Let's go.
That's a payout. That's paid out.
Yep. Yeah.
Take it off. 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 Take it off already.
Take it
off.
Take it
off.
Take it
off.
Take it off.
What's taking so long?
What?
How is that even possible?
Oh my god! Test. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye!